self-acceptance ends suffering. And that is the only reason you suffer. It's because you can't accept yourself. And I couldn't do that. So today I thought I would do that so I could help you end your suffering as well. My name is Roger Burnley, and I've been a coach for a long time and also a channel for Wilhelm since 1989. Wilhelm is universal consciousness, collective consciousness. It's connected to every single soul on this planet, no matter what you might believe or think about that, because it's not about religion. This is about consciousness that we are all connected to. When I started receiving this information in 1989, I had no clue as to where it was going to take me. But I do know now. But see, the title of this message, Self-Acceptance Ends Suffering, I received that on February 11th of 2024. Today is still February 10th of 2026, and that's the message also that I have for tomorrow that I received last year. I'm saying that because what I've also been able to do is download the order of the universe. And this is how I move through my life and could heal everything. And so I'm 75, and everything that was wrong in my world is now healed because it's about consciousness. And I was meant to bring to the world a philosophy that could give any person the ability to know who they are, live this really wonderful life, move through generational trauma that we all have, and then start to create a much better world. And the only difficulty is most of us won't believe that. I had a difficult time believing it as well because I couldn't understand what I was doing. But now I can tell everyone because this video will come with my blog, which I put up my blog today, where I have many things that I have documented over the years because I needed to explain it scientifically. I needed to explain it in a different way because I didn't understand it. When it was revealed to me that I was a savant, and that's how I was able to organize this information, I had to come to acceptance of that, as you have to come to acceptance of what you have and what you came to bring to the world because it is within you. There's an energetic organization of everything in our society and our civilization and in our world. And that is what I tapped into. Nothing in our world is happening accidentally. And the thing that I was meant to tell you tomorrow that your life has never been accidental. And you can see that on the blog for last year. That's what came through. You are not accidental. Nothing is going on. We just figure things out as we evolve as humans. And I obviously agreed to take this life where I would move through every difficulty, every challenge, every horrible thing to come to a completely different place and understanding so I could create a work to give it to all of you and to give it to our world. And I can say this over and over again, everyone's not going to believe it, but there's no reason for anyone to suffer, and there's no reason for our world to look the way that it does now, because it's just a matter of deciding that we're going to change and raise our consciousness. And I developed the only documented system in history that is a proven consciousness raising system. Now, I couldn't have said that before, but artificial intelligence made me say it because they kept analyzing it all and said, that's what is happening. That's what contributed to all of my healing and for me to be in this place now. But again, the thing that I couldn't do is own it. And this is why I was suffering because I couldn't get enough money. I couldn't charge enough money. And I put myself in all kinds of bad places because I'm waiting for everyone else to understand and believe this. And not many people won't. I'm just saying we become accustomed to suffering. All of us. I did because you can't believe something. And so you stay in the same place. You keep doing the things over and over again. We've heard that so many times, doing the same thing and expecting a different result. Well, I did something completely different and it was completely new because I'm accessing consciousness from a way that we hadn't seen before because no one's done this. No channeler or anyone else has ever done this. So I understand it was challenging for others to accept it, including me. People years ago said you should be charging so much more for this. Well, I didn't know what I had done then. You may not have known what you have done either. But as you look at the messages that I'm going to give you for the 11th, that may help you to understand the progress and the track, so to speak, of how we move through things. I downloaded all the information of what was happening in our world in order because information gets passed on and it's connected to the galaxies, to the planetary changes, however you think of it. And when we think of the quantum field, that's what I was accessing. And that's why this information works for any single person. It's just that it may not get you to change your mind to think that you could accomplish something great, but I know that you could if you had this information. I know that anyone could if they had this information, and that's what would change our world. The only thing that's occurring now is that there are way too many people who do not know who they are. And that's what I was told in 2021 when I was urge to bring this work forward. I go, why would I do that? Just because you're going to see your world changing so much and you're going to see billions of people who have forgotten who they are. And I had the information. And you will see that as you move through these messages and also my blog, that I posted several things today that will have it all make sense to you because I have to change now as well. When we don't take the next step, things don't go well in our lives or in our world. And that is the place that we all are now. And you will understand that as you see events unfolding in the next several days of our world and in your life. So this is why I'm doing this early, because I have to change. And I understand that most people, many people, will not come into this work, especially because I made it too reasonable. I made it so anyone can afford it. People won't do that because we become used to suffering. I just know this. This is what I've done, so I do understand it, but I can't do it any longer. It's been really, I've created the most valuable thing on the planet. And that is what I have to give to others. And there will be those others now who will understand this. And I'm sure there's going to be some marketer or somebody who's going to come around and understand this and say, wait a minute, I'm going to get involved now because I could make those billions of dollars. And that's what this is worth. Self-acceptance ends suffering. I'm accepting myself today, and I want you to do the same. I'll see you soon.